Okay, I'm going to conclude this series on structure, and I got it at a spot where I feel very comfortable and confident that you will all gain something from this. So let's look at it here. Let's just summarize what we have learned. Remember, we looked at support and resistance. You get the tips. Once you finish, you draw the line, you get the tips. At least 2, 3, 4 tips will give you a support. 2, 3, 4 resistance peaks, the peaks and the valleys. Support, support, resistance, and then your trend line right up here, going up here, or trend line coming down on top. Trend line going up is under. Okay, now I showed you how structure, which is this, kept on moving up this trend, and I showed you what we were in, either bullish or bearish. So here, we got here now in this trend. Remember what happens. Once you breach up, you come down, test it, then boom, you buy. Or if you breach down, you come down, you test it, boom, you sell. Okay, what happened here? This is our structure. I kept on moving. Remember the last video, I kept on moving structure. Once it got a higher high, higher low, I moved it, or a lower low and lower high, I moved it down. So right here, it was about to change. Things are about to change. Look at this. It came right down. Remember what we've gone through in this training here? So now if you were paying attention and it came down and went right past here, this big candlestick, bearish candlestick came through, and then it came back and tested it. At this point where it tested it, that's the time you should have sold. If you sold at that time, see what you would have made for money. This is how money is made here. Okay, you would have made over 600 pips. 600 pips. If you are doing a lot size, that's over $600. Yeah. So you would have made some serious money. Now, just by understanding what to do when this happens, just by understanding what to do when a particular thing happens, when this happened, by you understanding what to do, you get to make the big bucks. That's the key of the game. Find where it happens. This is structure. We were just following structure till we found that. Without drawing structure, without putting it and without putting it together, you would not find this. Whether it didn't matter if it had happened or if it hadn't happened, we would have already had structure. Remember, this happened behind in time, this happened behind in time. All of this are unfolding as we speak. As these are unfolding, we don't know what it's going to do. But depending on what it does, we know what to do. And we will be the first to respond. Since we are the first to identify that this has now broken the last swing low, we know it's going down. It tested it, it's time to buy. No time to waste. If you're sure about what you're seeing, put your money behind you and buy. Okay? Remember also, don't bet more than 2% of your total capital on one trade, because there is just so many opportunities out there. You just have to look through the charts. That's why I'm insisting. I give you so much time to go over these charts to come up with questions so that you can understand it. This is how you make the money. This is where the money is at. Okay? And all was made possible because we had our support and resistance. We understood our support and resistance. We understood what to do. We understood the trend, because of this here is a trend. Okay. We understood the trend. This here is a trend. Okay. This here is a trend. We understood the trend. We understood we're going upwards, so we know what to do. All right. This being said, we'll conclude our series on introduction to structure. Thank you. This is Ameche Zugu, over and out.